I have been depressed many times in my life. So I think it's a very good topic, and I'm sure you will find a lot helpful information in this video. I gotta walk you through the woods around this neighborhood. My neighborhood, it's absolutely one of my favorite trails, especially when I'm experiencing depression. Depression is not a bad thing in your life. It is essentially what it is just an unpleasant emotion, a different emotion that we experience, and you're not okay with it, right? What I'm going to tell you, my experience, it's going to be very different from what other people would tell you. I mean, other gurus. Depression is not a quick fix. There's something behind it that for you to rediscover about yourself, get to know yourself. So what really depression is, that you're not okay with what's going on with your life. Think about that. You're not okay with who you are at the present and what you are experiencing. So you try to resist. That's caused the depression. That's caused you depressed. But the more you resist, the more you resist, the more it persists. So this is the neighborhood I always come, and happy Halloween. It's truly very pretty. Feels like living in the forest. It's raining today, so it's not as bright as on a sunny day, but still pretty good. So back to depression. The more you resist, the more it persists. You run away. You want to run away from yourself. What if I tell you, you need to accept? What you have to do is really very simple. Just to accept where you're at in your life and be okay with depression. Actually, I do not like this word, depression. You label it depression. Let's just say this is just a unpleasant or different energy that I'm feeling right now, going through my body. Let's not label it, because we have different kinds of energy going through our body through our lifetime. We have happiness, right? We have sadness. We have disappointment. We have anger. All these emotions we're feeling, they are all normal. That's part of being human being, being this human experience. And we've never been taught by our parents that, you probably haven't. My parents didn't. that being sad, it's okay. Experience sadness, it's okay. You gotta accept it. So what I'm saying is, you need to make peace with depression, sadness, anger. Accept all your emotions. Those are part of you. And let it go through you. Don't run away. The more you run away, it's just, you can't, first of all, you can't run away, because essentially when you try to drink, when you drink, you overeat, you go hang out with friends, shopping, all this external stimulation. Yeah, you feel good for a little bit, but after, you're still gonna be alone with yourself. You can never get away from yourself. You better be your best company. Otherwise, you will be in constant escaping from yourself. Whether it's spending a lot of time watching TV, indulging, shopping, or pursue something to get away from yourself. You're really missing out the chance to exploring yourself, get to know yourself, right? That's very unfortunate. And you're exhausted from all this effort you're making just to get away from yourself. Just you're chasing this emotion. You cannot chase any type of emotion, but in our society, we always think that pursue happiness is the goal. What if I tell you that's the goal, exactly goal to lead you to suffer? So be curious about your emotions. I think that's one of the favorite things, practice that I like to do. Every time, just to be aware what I'm experiencing now. Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it disappointment, right? Or is it guilty? You need to identify the emotion that you're experiencing that causing you anxious or anxiety. And then being present with that emotions, let's sit through your unpleasant emotions and discover yourself. Be like a little parent. Be a parent to yourself, asking questions. So where do I feel this unpleasant? Where do I feel this sensation in my body? Most of the time, a lot of times I feel lonely. I feel loneliness right in my heart. So I say, hi, loneliness, you come to visit me again. Welcome. I'll welcome you in my life. And what is it I can do now? Just be present with you. I just sit with it. And at first it will be super, super uncomfortable. I think it's normal because we all experience sadness, depression, and loneliness at some point of our lives, and that's a very normal human experience, because we are separated from the higher power, that created us. In that separation, we suffer because I think consciousness wanted to experience love through duality, through different ways to manifest love. And for some reason, we chose to be a human. So I think God the universe wanted to experience the love in a lot of, in a lot of different ways. So we have so many different lives and different species in this planet, and human is just one of them. So we separated from the universe, and we realize we become a human to experience all these consciousness and love through all ranges of emotions. So when I realize that, when we realize it's normal to separate, to experience this separation, and to realize it's not a problem because we are all one and we are whole and complete. Right now, we're in this human experience is just temporary. Everything that you can see, it's all temporary. And the just like the sky, that sometimes we see different, we'd see different types of clouds in shape of flower, in shape of animals. Sometimes we have clear skies, sometimes we have clouds, the heavy clouds that cause rain, and sometimes we have snow. So it's all part of the universe, but they can change forms. It's same thing with our emotions. It's just different energy going through our body. We don't have to be afraid of it. When we experience this sadness and this separation pain when we were born, because we were separate from the universe and we're separate from our mother, and we just realize that it's normal. It's okay to make peace with it, and we can sit through it and welcome it to experience that experience going through us. And the more you practice that, the more content you will be okay with all these uncomfortable emotions, and you'll be realized that, wow, actually it's no big deal. It's I can handle my emotion. I can accept all of me. Now I'm coming from separation to completion. This is, I call, the completion process. You welcome it all. And it's a great way to rediscover yourself. I just show you one of the rich neighborhoods in our in here, the Pacific Northwest. All these homes are $1 million homes. There are a couple million. I think the most expensive can go up to $4 million, and they have gorgeous views. And one of my favorite trails to go. It's a pleasure to take you to see my neighborhood. So let's continue. I think that when you realize the separation pain, every time when you feel anxious and you feel insecure and you feel depressed, not okay with yourself, you just always reach to that completion process, because you know that you're already enough and whole. You don't need to do anything else. Just basically make peace with yourself, knowing that you're gonna be okay, knowing that you are secure and you're grounded. It's just energy and letting it go through my body, and I'm enjoying experience it. And the more you practice it, and you will discover that how quickly this emotion leave you and release. It went back to where it was before. Basically, these emotions just want you to acknowledge them. These unpleasant or different emotions, we need to acknowledge them, let them know that we are okay, you are okay. Once you acknowledge all these emotions, these energies, just like the clouds in the sky, and let it and watch it fades away, and it's surprisingly fast. First, you will be uncomfortable, but I promise you, you will get through it, and it's the greatest. So the more you practice about this technique, I call it allowing and and the allowing process, allowing all kinds of emotion. This is not only just including depression, loneliness, sadness, guilt, shame, all those emotions you welcome. You welcome them to visit you. The more you practice, the better you act good at it. Just to be aware, constantly be aware your emotions. And when those emotions come up again, just stop whatever it is you do, and you connect with yourself, connect to your heart. Just be like your best friend. Every time you're trying to reach out to a friend and trying to escape from yourself, stop. You just have to catch yourself from there. And it's okay if you didn't catch it right away, and then you can, you later you realize, oh my gosh, I just ate a whole tub of ice cream, or uh, I just, uh, uh, I just, beat myself up, or I went for a drink. It's okay. You can say, next time I'll do better, and also allowing that you're okay. Like if you ate a whole tub of ice cream, it's not the end of the world. You can also allow that happen. The more you allowing yourself to experience everything, that's the that's that's where the strength. That's where you discover that you you wanted to be better from the um, from the energy of compassion, okay, not from the energy of punishment. So, yeah, I think I talked a lot about depression. I think this just from my own experience. I hope you find those helpful and enjoy the video of, the nature walk with me and those nice, pretty homes in my neighborhood. So if you find my video resonate, you can leave a comment and give me a thumbs up, like this video, and it'll help me to uh, deliver a lot more content. I have a lot to share because I spent the last 10 years work on myself, working on psychology, philosophy, and spirituality, self-development, because I spent tons of long time to contemplate life and death. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you next time.